started now. The kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by the second-year pro out of Pitt, looking for a big jump in year two, Kenny Pickett.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign. Took his game to a new level and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arms, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Throw out wide is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have any options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now here's the first carry for Abdullah. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, you have to make sure that on an opening drive, that you just stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Here on first down with Pickett.
Oh, good job. Thank God.
But then yesterday,
My scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. The pass down he goes. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Magic spell? No, doesn't spell. No, magic spell here too.
Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. Hall of Famer
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Michigan man Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The CD, these two teams barely off the buses. And this defense already has a sack and the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Probably have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they've wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that from miscue, and I would say their plan works to perfection.
Why do we control our own?
This is not.
This is plenty.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is. How do I stick to the ceiling?
Do it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it back onto the field from the Lions for their second overall drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines covering for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to...
What do you mean, Ned? Or...
Okay, you got it.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Peter Parker, what's this thing on his
Throw
head?
there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test
Somebody
the
Peter
road.
Parker.
To the task and force the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play
Toby!
leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Great, it's just some random guy.
He's going to get this one out to
He
his
didn't make it. Yes, he didn't make it.
barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On the 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away.
Peter Parker. I've seen you too.
It's taken to the 26. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have.
So you're Spider-Man too? Why didn't you just say that?
Second and 10.
Don't go around advertising it. Kind of defeats the whole anonymous
Warner to throw.
Hey, go, Hawk.
This complete to Cooper Cup. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Final 30 seconds in this first quarter. It's been a quarter dominated by guys with the football. On first and 10, Warner.
Yes, of course.
I'm going to get.
That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the end zone.
I've been trying to find a friend since I got here.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15...
No, knock that is home.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
There's some place that he might go that has...
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Like
To throw, Warner.
place where you could have just kind of...
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Yes.
Now Warner.
Yeah, I think I know
Work in
exactly.
the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete. Touchdown. Randy Moss. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. And while we have a moment, we remind you that registration for the Madden Championship Series is now open. This year we'll be giving away, ready for this, $1.7 million in prize money to the best Madden 24 players in the world. And if you want to get in on the action, and you should, visit MaddenChampionship.com to get yourself registered. Well, it's hard to believe how much that has taken off in recent years.
It's taken off so much, partner. I'm going to start to work on my game and register for a chance to win that kind of money.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case for one team that needs big splash plays right now. But unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting it.
No way! No way! These nobodies get open.
Down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the pistol. And it caught it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Pickett back to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quick?
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Pickett. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. It's Warner. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the... Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
It'll be Warner on 1st down. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Now Warner. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd down, Warner. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. lose anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense.
Sean Murphy bunting bit.
For this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Detroit's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The second down run for Abdullah. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Pickett looking to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Detroit. That's taken on the 25. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to punt.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Here's Warner. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dallas Goedert, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched enough to actually see the result.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big in a major part. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's take it at around the 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark for
Throw
him.
him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Boy, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball.
Right.
Hey, I want to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers. Now a first down throw. Warner. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he's going to have a first down on a game of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Warner. And his throw here is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Pickett. And that is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Warner. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Warner to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just say...
To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
Leading them out, someone who came into the NFL all the way back in 2009, one of the league's longest tenured vets. It's Brian Hoyer.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
There he goes left side. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now Hoyer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Samori Toure. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. He brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
He got 29 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Warner. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Still moving. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On 1st and 10, Warner. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Travis Kelce, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Pats are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. To throw, Warner. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cooper Kupp, 41 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's Hoyer.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So here's a 3rd and 14.
And inside give to Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll take it at the 42. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. 58 yards, the distance covered on the punt return. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So now following that long touchdown a moment ago, you might say to yourself, well, that should be enough on its own to boost his ratings. I wish I had somewhere to call and tell that to. Well, fear not. Now you do. The Madden Ratings Hotline is now available. You can make your case. Who needs to go up? Who needs to go down? You can call 1-844-MADDEN-1. That also works out to 1-844-623-3361. As they say, the lines are open. Operators are standing by. Let the devs know what you think right now. 1-844-MADDEN-1. Check it out.
And make your case. Tell them why your players should be moved up in the ratings. Tell them why one of the guys that you don't like should be moved down. The players do it. They make their case. Now you get to make their case for them. It feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, able to avoid him. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to put...
all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's loose again. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Chase Young picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken right about the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Hoyer. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And the stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Henry up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Henry is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Well, definitely a good day's work throwing the football. A very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hoyer. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
No, we'll
throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. It'll be Warner on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Well, the Falcons back out getting set for this next drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
John Randall able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he fields it at his own 45. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Patriots take over.
Warner. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Leo Chanel. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up a throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Take it at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest. to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
Leading them out, a rookie who led Fresno State to a pair of 10-win seasons. Fourth-round pick, it's Jake Haener.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Haener looking to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. John Randall gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Haener looking to throw it. Wright's got him. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Haener. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Out of the gun, it's Haener. Pressure comes, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Haener. They'll find Farrell open left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Haener here to throw it. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. As they've got it as we resume action. On second down, here's Haener. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, 49ers. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
From the gun, here's Hayner.
He's got Allen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Hayner sets to throw it.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Chase Young.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he fields it cleanly. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Randy Moss, as time expires in the first half.
And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offense.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. It's Warner. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Cooper Kupp, 68 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the ball is knocked out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And
complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hayner. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another 4th down.
And take it right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A play fake. Now Warner. That's going to be caught by Moss. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Warner from the gun. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Travis Kelce laying himself out in the end zone. And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it is 42-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw is Hayner. A quick throw there is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
That's a much-needed accomplishment there on 3rd down. They've been forced to punt far too many times already. They needed something to go their way, and they're able to get a new set of downs.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. First and 10, Hayner going to the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Hayner looking to pass once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Champ Bailey.
And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. On first and 10, Warner. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. To throw, Warner.
And that one complete downfield to Cup.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Now Warner. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of times.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Parks.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Talk about two sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. The front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hayner from the gun on third down.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And it's fielded at the 34.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, that threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were